What's going on, my people? It's your boy Monte Carlo, and I want to welcome you guys to another episode of Big Picture Podcast. I want to thank you guys for tuning in. I want to thank my brother Shawan for coming in. My guy, I like your sweater, bro.
Thanks, man. I like yours too.
Thank you. Where'd you get that from?
Forever 21.
Forever 21?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That joint is high. I like it. It's LA on it. LA
Yeah.
94.
Yep.
94. What is that?
Nah, I just like the sweater.
Just like the sweater?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Cool.
Yeah.
All right. Awesome. So I want to thank everybody for tuning in. I want to thank everybody for being alive, for breathing, for
Yeah.
being here. Having that good energy.
Mm-hmm.
We have our brother Shawan in the building, and he is an awesome musician. Okay. When I mean awesome, I mean this guy is nice on the drums, awesome on the drums, and I haven't seen him yet on the keys yet. So I'm gonna probably have to pull up to one of your shows or something like that.
Pull up.
Yeah. Do you have a YouTube channel?
I do. Shawan Andrews.
Okay, so
Just type in my name.
I can go to your YouTube channel, and that's how I can check out some of your
Yes, sir.
playing pieces and all
You
of
can
that.
type, not to be arrogant, but you can type
Yeah.
in my name. There's a bunch of videos of me. Some people
Yeah,
put it on YouTube without my permission.
without your permission. Oh man,
so you
we
can
got
go up there and like,
we got to get at them, man.
yeah.
That's not cool.
Absolutely.
That's not cool.
That's the YouTube world now.
Yeah. But I mean, it's all good because at the end of the day, that's more publicity for you.
Mm.
It's a good look.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So where you from, my brother? Where you from?
I'm from Harlem.
Stop.
I'm
Oh my
I'm
God.
from Harlem. Yeah.
Wow, this is awesome.
I'm from Harlem.
See, I don't name I don't name the podcast Harlem for nothing.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of the guests and a lot of business owners that I've had come on the podcast are from Harlem.
Harlem is Harlem
they're
stand
from
up.
Harlem, and my whole thing with the podcast is just to reach out to people who are arm length reach.
Mm.
And then I've brought in a couple people from Brooklyn. Shout out to Dice Boy Barra. He came through. Shout out to Tian.
Woo,
Shout out to Tian, man.
Yeah,
She's
Tian
gonna
Brown.
pull up. Yeah, she's
Yeah,
gonna pull up. But I'm gonna have some interesting topics for her
Mhm.
because her time for what she does.
Mhm.
She goes really in
Mhm.
on her topics and what she has on her how she's been educated.
Mm-hmm. She's definitely
You
she's
know.
definitely for young women.
Mhm.
She's very
Yeah.
very particular on that.
Definitely a role model figure for the young woman because there's a lot going on right now with the females.
Yeah.
Especially with this whole R. Kelly thing.
Oh yeah.
It's like when the documentary or whatever that was
Mm-hmm.
came out, people was feeling sorry, shameful of R. Kelly. But now I'm starting to see flyers circulate on social media. These women are holding like these functions
Mm.
and they're charging people to show up, and they're gonna be speaking of, and it's called literally Surviving R. Kelly,
Wow.
right?
Yeah.
And they are literally I guess they're just talking about, the whole situation, growing up and
Well,
molestation,
it's
whatever.
definitely-
But my whole thing is though is people are not looking at the situation like it's a serious thing anymore.
Mhm.
Because if you look at it, it says $15 for the early bird ticket.
Wow.
The early bird
They're
ticket.
marketing this.
Yeah,
It's
like
sad.
they're taking it somewhere else,
It's really
and
sad.
if they really do want to convict him for something,
Mm-hmm.
R. Kelly for something, they're gonna look at it at the track record and be like, yo, you ladies really ain't really hurting.
right.
Y'all not hurting. It looks more or less like a
It's
check
business.
stopped.
Yeah, it's a business.
A check stopped, and now they're trying to recoup in any way, shape, form, or fashion. So I mean, I just that's why I think those type of what Tian is doing is good. Because females these days, they need to be, especially the younger sisters.
Definitely.
They need to know-
guidance.
Yes, they need guidance for sure. They need, for sure. So that's what's up, man. So did you go to school for music, or what was how did that?
Well, it's funny.
Mm-hmm.
The school that I wanted to go to, I didn't get into, which was LaGuardia.
Wow.
But I wound up playing for the gospel choir
Okay.
that was there, so it was like a win-win situation. But I
Mhm.
went to Talent Unlimited
Okay.
Performing Arts High School.
Okay. Where's that at?
That's on 68th and 2nd Avenue. That was
Okay.
actually I miss high school. That was it taught me
Mhm.
majority of what I
Mhm.
know now.
Wow. Wow. So you tried out for LaGuardia. That didn't work out.
Nope.
What did you? Was it the drums you was doing?
Yeah,
At that time.
Yeah, it was drums. They was basically auditioning me and seeing how good my ear was.
Okay.
I think it was mostly my grades that were kind of like,
Oh.
yeah. So,
Okay.
But my
Okay.
playing ability, it was like, they
Mhm.
were like, yeah.
Yeah.
But,
Yeah.
you know, LaGuardia has a reputation.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Mhm. That's good. That's good, man. I mean, everything happens for a reason.
For a
at the
reason.
end of the day, So
Absolutely.
let me. How important do you think? I know me personally. I know it's important, but how important do you think it is for schools for music programs to be in schools?
It's important, but it's also important how, schools maintain the programs, like the music programs, because it's like, it only gets younger, it doesn't get older. School is changing. So, like, you got to kind of go with what's going on now. So it's like, it's a way you got to go about it. And music reaches everybody, like all ages. So it's like, it's just the way you do it. It's very important, but it's how you do it at the same time. So that's how I feel about music.
Yeah, I mean, I think music is definitely needed in the schools. It gives kids a reason to go to school, especially for the ones who have a passion for music.
Definitely, I totally agree. But it's like the schools I see now is just boring. Music is boring. It's not. School's not the same like it used to be.
When you say music is boring, what do you like? The type of music they're
The
teaching
program,
in the schools?
like the way the curriculum is like is very like it's not interesting. Music is way more interesting than just sitting there listening and reading. It's hands on. Like there's a lot of stuff to music, and there's a lot of things you can do to interest a person. So that's
do you find yourself ever going to like different schools and helping out with the music programs?
I actually, my first like summer tour was like, it was.
When you say summer tour, what are you saying?
It was like a music tour. It was like
Okay.
it was called Music with a Message, Irvin Harris, and it took me a couple places, but it was very youth oriented, and like it was like a music program basically. It was like, it's called Music with a Message.
Okay.
So that was one of the first things, but the way they did it, it was cool. It was like, you got money to do what you love. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? So it was like, I feel it was different than any other school.
Do they
I've
have
ever
the Do they have the instruments? Do the schools these days have the instruments though?
It
the
depends.
equipment?
It depends. Like the school, like Renaissance. It was called Renaissance EMS. They had like sponsorships. They had endorsements. So they were like reaching out to like Guitar Center, Sam Ash, like, can you please, do this?
Interesting. Hello, Linda Nichols. Hello, how you doing? Shout out to
Linda.
shout out to all the watch parties, everybody watching. I want everyone to go to Patreon. We have a Patreon account, okay, and definitely support the podcast. All right, we will be everywhere. Okay, if you want all that content, go to Patreon and support the brand, support the movement. Okay.
Support.
Also,
Support.
Yeah, man. Go to the YouTube page. You have a YouTube. Go there. Share it to everyone. Hello,
Share it.
Yvette, Vina.
Vina.
Everybody tuning in, man. So
What's
like
up,
Vina?
Vina. I like that, man.
Yeah.
Vina.
So I was thinking, man, some of these schools need to have studios in them, man.
Oh,
That would
yeah.
be super duper
They
awesome.
definitely, because the rap world is kind of taking over right now. So everybody wants to be a rapper. So I think studios would definitely increase. People will come to school.
Exactly.
I think people will come, and that's why, like, referring back to what I said before, I think is how you maintain the music programs at school. So we should definitely, studios would be great. Yeah, I would do a studio if I had a school.
Definitely put one in there.
Oh,
yeah, man. I was talking to my daughters today, about different things about how to be entrepreneurs and like what they want to be when they grow up. I told them, I said, listen, these are the 4 different things that will always be around. You'll always be able to make a career out of. I told them, of course, the medical field, and I told them marketing, media, and advertising. I said, and there's nothing wrong with having a 9 to 5, because I have a 9 to 5,
Right.
but have an entrepreneurial mindset. Have an entrepreneurial mindset. you know, and
That's for anything.
yeah,
man.
yeah,
That's
have
anything.
you know, and that's because there's kids these days, you know, because they're 11 and 13, and I said there's nothing wrong with, you know, being on YouTube, playing games, and on your cell phones. I said, but there's another kid out there that's doing something totally different than what you're doing. They're doing research on what they want to be and how they want to get into it. They're doing different things like that that's going to put them ahead of the class.
And
You know?
I do believe in, like, you know,
What's up?
telling your child or telling your peers, like, yo, you need to get on your stuff. But some people might not get it at that point. And when they do it, and when they do get it, it's like their season is like, it's going to happen. Like, because I feel like some people operate in the season that they're not ready for.
Okay.
So it's like you're forcing them to, like, yo, you forcing them to do this. Like, yo, I think you should do this. You should do this. And then when they do it, it's just like,
Yeah.
you know, it's not.
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
not
and I
for
told
them,
him, I
man.
said, that's why I told him too. I was like, listen, you still want to enjoy your childhood. You still, you know, I'm not telling you not to have fun.
Right.
You know, have fun. You know, because a lot of creativity happens through fun. You dig? So I said, but still, take some time out. It's like saving money. You know, you wanna you wanna go on vacations, you wanna do this, that, and the third, or whatever. But you have to put some money aside to invest for your future.
Gotta
What have
invest.
you know, have you been checking out there's a was it Trigger Killer, something like that?
Everybody's been telling. I just got a message today about that. Everybody's like,
That is, I started watching that the other day, and it's a series that he's doing on Killer Mike. Killer Mike is.
Oh yeah. He's going to schools, right?
Yeah, he did a couple of episodes on there. One of the episodes, there's a couple of them that stuck out. One of the episodes he did, he for 3 days he had to support. He couldn't do anything that wasn't owned by a black person.
Wow.
You see what I'm saying? So you see him, like, he couldn't stay in a hotel. He couldn't, the weed that he was smoking, he couldn't smoke it because it wasn't from Jamaicans. It wasn't, you know. There was a whole bunch of stuff he couldn't do, you know. And one of the things he realized, and he did all this in Atlanta, okay, you know, in Georgia. So one of the things he realized was that there wasn't any black-owned grocery markets, grocery stores. You know, he said there was everything else out there, but he found what they did find was a farm that was owned by a older black woman, and she grew everything there, and he ate some good food. Another thing that he did also was he put together like a group, music group, and it was like people from all different types of religions and cultures and stuff like that, and he put them together, and they came, you know, it was a track that they had, and they did a song. They all had their own verses and stuff like that.
Oh, dope.
Yeah, and it was cool. It was cool. Only thing that wasn't good, well, I'm not gonna say it wasn't good, but the last person that the last guy on the verse was this white dude, and he was a Trump supporter too. At his last word, he said the last line, he said something. He's a white nigga, and everybody just like stopped, man. You know, it was just like, wow. But you know, how do you feel about the N-word? How do you feel about that?
I mean,
are you afraid to use it?
Nah, because I know the way I'm using it. You know, we use it to communicate. You know, black people, we use it. African Americans, we use it as, you know, that's my brother. That's another word for, you know. I mean, I feel like it is kind of weird when, you know, Caucasian people use it, but, you know, it's like.
What about when Hispanics use it?
Hispanics, it's no real, but you know, it's just, you know, history. We go back to history, it's just like, you know, slavery and the whole shenanigans. But you know, it's the way you use it. It's slang. It's a lingo. You know what I'm saying? It's a lingo that has become popular, a word that's become popular, and it's a way of communication. You know, so I feel like if you use it, you know how we use it it's fine. It's just like. It doesn't do anything. It's not hurting me. Yeah. Or I don't, you know, not trying to sound selfish, but it's not really hurting me.
Yeah. Yeah. It's crazy. Killer Mike was like, he said, we're going to take off the A. It's ER. I was like, you know, like he went all the way in.
He went crazy.
Yeah. But it's a good, I like what he's doing. He also brought the Crips and the Bloods together on one of the episodes. What he did was he said, he sees how like white people, they have their gangs, Hell's Angels, you know, and they do things for the community, et cetera, you know, and he said the Bloods and the Crips don't get that type of recognition for whatever reason. So he was like, and at one point, the Bloods and, you know, the Crips, they were, you know, they were doing stuff for the community.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, but you know, things happen. So what he did was he was like, all right, cool. He said he took them to a bank. Crips up. He went to the, you know, Crip neighborhood or what have you, because he knew some of them. So he took them to a bank so they can get a loan to start their own business. Now the business would be a soda company. So they went for like $100,000, and the bank was like, no. So they wound up just doing it themselves, and they you know, made a soda called Cripa-Cola. Yeah.
That's kinda cool.
I mean, the catch is though, there's no high fructose corn syrup in it. Yeah, it's like some natural type soda situation going on.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, man.
It's pretty dope.
Yeah, it is. You know, and what he did was he got the Bloods too, and it's called Blood Pop.
Okay.
Yeah. So they went to like this soda conference or what have you, you know, drink conference, what we're gonna call it, and they were able to. They had their tables up, the Crip table, the Blood table. People was able to try out the sodas, and they were actually able to communicate together. Yeah, so it's like it's a form of them coming together. And
I wonder how that conversation was. Like,
it was cool.
My soda, I'm gonna shoot
you. Bro, I'm telling you, it was cool. Like,
dope.
Yeah. I like what Netflix is doing too.
That's
you know,
really
they're
dope.
giving people a chance to get, you know, all different types of content out, you know, and be able to profit from it at the end of the day, you know.
Absolutely.
So, yeah, you know, you gotta definitely check that out, bro. That's something that, you know, you would definitely want to try. So, are you watching the Super Bowl?
Not really a Super Bowl fan. I would like the performances.
You're not a Super Bowl fan. What do you mean?
I'm
You're not a
like
football fan?
Football, I guess you could say
Okay.
football. But
Because I'm like a Super Bowl fan. What does that mean?
Super Bowl.
Like you
is
watch
a thing.
football throughout the whole season?
I mean, there's
shit.
some people but there's some people that just watch the Super Bowl just because of the hype. There are some Super Bowl watchers.
That kind of guy. Yeah.
So you do know.
Yeah, that's why when you said the other way, I'm like, oh, I'm the other way.
Yeah.
Like I love it. I love the sport, but I just be so busy or whatever, and I rarely get it. I have not watched one football game.
Yeah, the performances,
season, bruh. You know what I mean? But the Super Bowl, like I start watching like the playoffs. You know what I mean? Catch a couple playoff games.
Yeah.
Work my way up.
Intense.
Yeah. You know, and then I watch Super Bowl. So, who you looking forward to seeing perform?
Well, Maroon 5 is supposed to be performing this year.
They have a good drummer, right?
Yeah. Maroon 5. I think Kendrick Lamar is performing too. I forgot the other ones, but that's gonna be cool. Like that's gonna be super
Isn't
cool.
Travis Scott supposed to be performing?
Travis Scott too. Yeah, it's like a whole rap fest, but with the Maroon 5.
That's
gonna be.
I heard Jay-Z was like boycotting people performing at the, is that true?
I don't know.
Yeah. You know, all type of stuff goes around these days.
Yeah, I guess. What's the guy? I forgot his name. The guy that took the knee on the
Oh, Colin Kaepernick?
Yeah, I think that's the reason why.
Yeah, he took that $40 million. He chilling. Yeah, he blowing that back.
Yeah, he good. He good for a minute.
Yeah, he good for a minute, man.
He good.
Hopefully, he's putting that money back into the community and like putting it with stuff.
Yeah,
you know that really matters. You know, you have children?
No.
Okay. So, what do you? So when you do, he's like, not that I know of.
Nah, I know I don't got no kids. I know that for a fact.
I beat drums.
Yeah. I gotta get this money before they get it.
Yeah, man. I ain't mad at you, kid. So what do you prefer? And speaking, you know, you just coming up, private or public schools, like for kids? How do you?
None.
Okay. Homeschool?
Yeah. Homeschool is the best way. Well, my tutor, I had a tutor in like what is it, 4th or 5th grade. Her son went to Yale, homeschool, everything. Yeah. And she's African American too. Yeah, homeschooled her son, and her son went to Yale.
Okay, from what age to what age?
Don't know. Okay. I don't want to get up here in line, but
Facts.
he.
So she homeschooled him in high school?
She homed all his life.
Wow.
Yeah.
What's her nationality? How's that work?
She's just African American.
Wow. She like a profession? You know the
She
profession?
I don't know. I don't know her.
Just
I
a
know
smart, it's a bright
she's
woman. Just a
tutor,
bright woman.
She's a tutor. She's very bright.
She sell weed, man.
Yeah,
She know how to act.
yeah. She
Math,
definitely got my whole like my reading and my comprehension
Wow,
together.
so she tutored you.
Robin, Miss Robin, she definitely got me together.
Wow.
So yeah, she tutored.
Does she
me.
still tutor?
I think so. I haven't.
I might need
Miss
to hire
Robin
her.
Franklin. If she's up here, she might be. I don't know, but if she watches this, she know. I give credit to whom's due. She's definitely got my academics on point for referral. So yeah,
Wow.
she homeschooled her son. Her son went to Yale. William Franklin. Yep.
Did he graduate?
Yes, he graduated. Don't know the degree.
Wow. That's crazy. I actually, you know, because some people, they say, like I was watching an interview today and they were going back and forth about private and public school and stuff like that. And, you know, some of our public schools don't have what they supposed to, you know, in our neighborhoods. And a lot of times we put our money into the private schools, you know, that are nowhere near owned by black people.
And if anything, like I know it might sound weird, but if I did like a school, anything, like a private, like a homeschool thing, I'll have like, you know, get like 5-year friends, you know, come to the house. I'll make sure, you know, they good, like, cause it's just it's crazy, man.
Yeah.
Public schools is not the same, and private schools feel like boot camp. You know what I'm saying? It's just like a very like you have to maintain this in order to be here, and I just think you know it's a lot. It's like I already gotta maintain my grades. I already gotta maintain like the information I get from school is a lot. So
yeah. That's crazy because I went to a private school for a hot minute. I went
to a charter school.
Okay.
Like, I don't. Would you consider charter? I went to a charter school. Yeah, I left the second day.
Okay, so all right, so you know, I don't know what year this started, but when charter schools started coming on board, you know, it's how you got into the school, which I think which makes it private or an academy or something of that nature.
Okay.
Because some of the charter schools, it's like just some lottery stuff, like just let you in. So did you have to get interviewed to go in? How did that work?
I honestly forgot, man.
Okay, Mom Dukes just got you in there.
Yeah, it was a school. I think because certain schools, like charter schools, accept you if you like live in an area, in certain areas. So like I went to this Democracy. It was I don't even think that school's open anymore. I don't know, or they might have moved.
Okay,
but it was it was tough. And the reason why I say I would do none is because of that experience. Like I've never ever been to a school where we had to sit there and not talk during lunch. Like, yeah, we was just like, if you talk, you get like a detention
during lunch.
Yes.
Oh no, see that's crazy.
That's yo, it's like it was like I told my mom like, nah,
I can't do this. And she was probably she paying for it?
No, I don't know. I don't think I really don't know.
Okay, cool.
But she was definitely like, I was very vocal. I'm like, yo, I can't go back there, mom. Like I'm getting and I was in detention like every day. You know what I'm saying? I'm in detention all the time. It's just like I'm talking so much.
Wow, that's deep, bro. I went to a private school at one point, but I went there to play basketball. All right, and the thing I didn't like was they didn't have a gym in the school. So they would like walking up some block, long ass block to go play ball, and I'm like, oh, Mom, y'all paying $200-$300 a month, you know, and this was back in the '90s. You know what I'm saying? Right. For school. And they ain't got no gym in the school. Yeah, we gotta walk up the block.
Oh nah, that can't work.
You play sports?
Nah, I'm not really. I used to like try to fit in because it was like everybody played basketball. Like everybody looking around.
So everybody was playing basketball. What was you doing?
I was playing too. Like I could play. I mean, I was just. My girlfriend's over there laughing because
it's all good. She's. How long you know her? How long y'all been together?
Man, we've been together for a long time, like 7 years. Seven. I've known her for like 10, but together.
Did y'all meet in church?
Yeah. We met at Church of Our Lord Jesus Christ. We met in that joint.
Shout out to everybody at Refuge Temple.
You already know that's home.
Probably the biggest church in Harlem.
Yeah.
right across the street from White Castle.
Yep, right. Murder Burger. You got a doodle. You got a doodle come to the church after. You know
Right. Yo, it's crazy because them doors be open.
Yeah, the doors be open.
Them doors
yeah,
be open.
They definitely, they open to the public. But yeah, I met her then, but we've been together.
Yeah.
We had some rocky roads
Yeah.
and stuff, but we
Happens.
together now. So I really love her and stuff like that.
Oh, that's good,
So,
man. Hey, it's nothing better than being somebody that's been with you
Fact.
through the thick and the thin, man.
Fact.
You know. So who inspired you to start getting into? We're gonna start off with the drums. We're playing the drums.
Well,
Because you're not just an average drum player
I
or church
appreciate-
drum player.
I appreciate that, but
I know some whack church drum players.
well,
yeah.
if we should get into the history,
Yeah, real life.
this guy from I used to go to Bethel Way to Crush like when I was like young, like from like baby on, and this guy named Choo Choo, he just recently passed,
Oh, okay.
but he was the reason why I actually looked or took drums serious, and
Mhm.
he was like he inspired me. He would
Mhm.
play, and they didn't really let me play because I was so young. So
Yeah.
every Christmas concert, he would sit me on his lap, and I'll just go crazy.
yeah.
So that's what really inspired me. Like,
Yeah, I think that's what it was. You started young because
Yeah.
I always wanted to play the drums.
Yeah.
I honestly did, but I think I just, like you said,
Mhm.
my season. It was. I think I
Yeah.
started too late, and I
Yeah.
just couldn't get the rhythm, bro. Like
Oh,
the
man.
thing, and then when
Yeah.
I would do it,
It's a lot. It's
it was just
definitely-
like it was. I had like that basic beat.
drums
like,
is
boom,
not
bing,
as
like,
easy
it's
as people
crazy.
think. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot.
Yeah,
It's a lot
it
to
plays a good. It's one of the major roles. Like if you don't have a drummer at your church,
Yeah.
you might be losing a little bit.
Yeah. You really
you need that.
And even if you do, just make sure he's good.
No,
You
yeah,
know
that's what I meant to say. A good drummer. Like if you ain't got
a
a good drummer, you ain't got a drummer.
yeah,
You know, he's
yeah.
you just
It's
praying
I
that-
think it's worse. It's worse. A bad drummer is worse than having no drums at all.
that's what I'm saying. I'd rather just go a cappella. Like,
Yeah,
just,
like
beatbox. We gonna figure this out.
man, yeah, we going yeah. They got
There's
apps.
songs you can sing.
They got apps now. So you if you don't have a band, they got this app. Shout out to C Dub,
Stop it.
where you can play like you can function in church. They got like worship music. They got a joint where you can control off your phone.
Wow, you can probably plug it up to the
The auxiliary, the house, the PA system. Yeah.
church is about to go to a whole new level now.
Oh yeah, church has become a business now. Well, it's a business.
But there's nothing like a live drummer.
There's nothing like it. So no, it's not.
There's Greenleaf. What's that?
Greenleaf is like it's church based. I watched it. It was like 2 episodes, and I was just like, I'm over it. It was just making church look bad. Really,
Oh, it's on
honestly, to
Netflix?
me, yeah. It was
I gotta
making
check that out.
it
What
was
was you
make,
saying? Yeah.
it was just making church look bad. Like it was it's all business, and like just the way they set church up. It's a cool show. Like
Okay.
don't get me wrong, but it's just it really got church looking crazy.
Oh wow, saying this is all for money or what have you.
you just
All right, I
want-
gotta check it out for
You
myself.
gotta check.
I'm gonna check it out for myself, and I'm gonna talk about it on the podcast.
Yeah, you gotta check it out for yourself because it's
Yeah.
definitely. I mean, you can. It's just like Bird Box. Everybody got their own interpretation of anything. You know what I'm saying? But my
I saw that
interpret.
the other day.
Yeah,
Oh my
yeah.
God, what is that?
I didn't watch it because I just was just like.
If you had kids, you would have watched it. Like my daughter's,
Really?
I think it was like about a week, 2 weeks ago, and I was like, all right, we're gonna have movie night.
Mm-hmm.
So they're like, Daddy, what you want to watch? What you want to watch? I was like, I don't know. Just pick a movie. He's like, did you see Bird Box? I'm like, no.
Mm.
So I'm watching it, and I'm like, dude, I never thought I would watch a movie with somebody with a blindfold on their head
Yeah.
for the whole time.
whole
Like
time.
that was just like
Mhm.
crazy.
It was
I
it was
don't know,
different
man.
like that, and I was just listening to people's stories. I was trying to get
Mhm.
a glimpse of what it is about. It was
Yeah.
just everybody had their own I heard like at
Yeah.
least 15 different ways that they saw
What they
that
got.
movie. Yeah.
So I'm gonna have to, yeah.
I
I need
love
to, I need to
movies.
find out. I need to
Mhm.
find out.
Mhm.
I want to see Glass too. Glass is out.
Yeah,
I gotta check that out.
That looks crazy.
Yeah. I'm a big Bruce Willis fan.
I'm a big
yeah.
movie. I love movies. Like I think like majority of like
Mhm.
that's how my music is kind of like created. It's like
Hmm.
music. Yeah, I love movies. I really love movies. Like I watch movies. I go to a movie theater by myself.
You go to the Magic Johnson movie theater?
Ooh,
Two
man,
for
I
one,
don't
right?
know- I
Two
don't
for
know-
one.
I don't know what happened to the theater, but
What?
it's bad now.
No, but you go matinee.
matinee.
And then you can see as many moves as you want.
Oh, I don't know, but you
I
know
will
now.
only say that on this episode. I'm not gonna say it again.
Okay, good.
I'm gonna blow my spot up.
Okay. Yeah, it got a little funny smell in all the theaters, so it's cool.
Yeah.
I think
I could imagine it at nighttime with it.
Oh my god! I think Tuesdays though, you know, AMC got the joint, the AMC stubs. They got the joint $5 Tuesday, so you go in there, watch them. Yeah, you straight.
Wow, that's what's up, man. That's what's up. I like what you're doing, man. I really like what you're doing. So you said you play the piano.
Play piano, play keys. That started in high school. I think that's when I really started getting into playing piano, and then I had like music theory classes, which helped too. So yeah, I play.
Do you sing?
Sing a little bit, yeah. I
Okay.
can sing. I don't put it out there, but I can sing.
Okay, that's good.
Yo, you want to hear something right now?
Nah, that's cool.
Alright,
That's
alright,
any
Okay.
artist that comes on, I
Okay.
don't ask them to sing,
Okay.
rap.
You know,
You
I'm
know.
under the weather right now.
Yeah, it's cold outside, dude. It's like negative 5 degrees,
Yeah,
bro.
It's cold outside.
Surprised you ain't got a scarf on.
Now I had one on, but it was getting in my mouth, so you know what I'm
Pause.
saying. The little, the little fur stuff was making it weird. So
Yeah, man. All right, so this our brother Jussie Smollett.
That's
Okay.
my bro.
Yeah, man. He was assaulted,
Yeah.
you know, in Chicago.
Yeah, it's pretty rough right now. We got a show this weekend in LA, so
You said we.
yeah, I play for Jussie Smollett.
Okay. Nah, because you saying that real lightly. You like, yeah, you know.
Yeah,
Which is good.
I'm grateful.
Humble. That's
I'm
good.
grateful.
That's
I'm
good.
grateful for the opportunity to, you know, not only be his worker or work for him, but I also, you know, I have a relationship with him. So it's just like, you know, it's cruel. It was tearing me up inside what happened, and I didn't hear about it until like, you know, like midday. You know, somebody called me. They was like, "You hear what happened?" I'm like, "What you mean?" Like, "Yo, Jussie, he in the hospital." So I immediately like hit the team. I was like, "Yo, what's going on?" Like,
How's he doing?
He's doing better. He's doing better. He's getting there. It's just mentally, it's just like
Frustrating.
yeah, it's like
It's crazy, man.
yeah, it's just you're beaten because of either your sexuality or you just beaten because of your skin color. The world is cold.
Yeah,
And,
now it's like he has to walk around, and anybody else who's living that lifestyle, you know, they got to be concerned about their safety.
and that's the thing. Like Jussie is that type of person. Like we've been together plenty of times. No security. Like he's just that type of person.
He
like,
can do that. He can do that.
Regular, but it's like in my head, I'm like, you're on Empire. Like it's like that's it's the number one of the number. It's like a number one show on Fox. Like that's not really it's like he wants to be regular so bad, and it's like
I think because he thinks his image is so like you know, humble and sweet.
Yeah, he wants
you
to
know?
reach out to everybody, which is cool. But I'm like, yo, it's like.
He's like the good boy image.
Yeah, but it's like, yo, you are a celebrity, bro.
Yeah,
like
he
you
got
a huge following, and it's just like, you know, it's just you know, you should take things into consideration, like kind of just view things. But I'm pretty sure now
he's gonna take into consideration.
Yeah, it's about to get real tight on
Yeah, because it's safety
FBI.
comes
The
first.
FBI is involved now too, so it's
hate
like,
crimes are taken.
Yeah,
They don't take those lightly, bro.
And he got a death threat like 3 weeks ago. Yeah. Like, we gonna kill you, nigga. Like, yeah, it's like, yeah.
Yeah, he got a death. After that, right there,
Yeah,
I'd have been like, nah, we tighten this up.
Yeah. So it's about
Real.
definitely about to get really intense in
that area. In that area.
The team is definitely about to.
Wow. So who else do you play for?
I've played for Jason Derulo. I've played for Rita Ora. I've played for Jeff Redd. I've played for Wale. I've played for
Yeah, it's all
Bishop
good. Yeah.
Bishop Hezekiah Walker. I played for Israel Halton. I played for. There's so many people.
I like their choir, Hezekiah Walker's choir.
Yeah,
I love
Bishop Walker. That's my pastor. Yeah.
Also, I went to that church years ago, man.
Really, Love Fellowship. Yeah.
Yeah, I had a young lady I was dating, and she went to Refuge also, but she also went to Love Fellowship. Right? I made sure I wore my best suit.
Yeah,
'Cause you know,
we actually switched it up. You know, it's like you can come as you are. Like it's not
Thank
it's not
you.
the same.
You.
It's not the same. It's not the
Yeah.
wearing the suits, and it's
I
changed.
think I wore
so,
my prom suit there, bro.
Woo! So that means it was shiny.
Yeah, I had a nice.
That means it was
Yeah.
shiny. Yeah.
And then I wasn't even driving it, so I was on the train, bro.
They chewed you up. They
Yeah,
definitely
it's
was
like
on
this 18-year-old boy.
Yeah, they was on you. Yeah, you got a prom suit.
But I had fun
Woo!
there though, man.
Yeah,
It
yeah.
was
Mhm.
the music.
Yeah, yeah. Definitely.
You know, shout out to Ramel. Also goes as BK Brosco.
Oh, Ronald, that's
shout
my
out to
dude.
Ronald.
Yeah,
know?
Ronald. Yeah.
Those my
Kingdom
guys,
Fly.
man.
Yeah.
Wow,
That's
wow.
family. Yeah, that's
So
family.
I like their music. Their music is
Yeah.
awesome.
Definitely.
You know. So how long is this tour you about to go on?
It's not a tour. We just
Okay.
you know
Hit a couple of cities.
Yeah, it's just a couple spot dates.
Okay.
We just did a tour last year. It was a summer tour. It was a Summer of My Music tour.
Okay.
That was really dope. Every show was sold out. So
Mm.
so it was a really good experience too.
So are you like looking for artists? Are you looking to expand your brand?
Yeah, definitely. I haven't really spoke on it, but I'm
Mhm.
like in the midst of starting like a record label. So it's like I'm gathering a couple artists that I
Mhm.
really think that's really dope. True Osborne, shout out to True Osborne.
Okay, rappers, singers.
He's a singer. Yeah,
Okay.
he's dope. Shout out to Jetty Rose, Jetty
Mhm.
Lashley. She's dope.
Mhm.
It's a bunch of people, man. It's like I need like at least three people, and
Mhm.
I'll be straight.
Be
But
ready, be good to go.
I'll be good to go.
Are you doing your beats too, also?
Yeah.
Because I saw the mix you did. You did a
Chris
what was it?
Brown.
Yeah, the Undersider
yeah,
challenge.
Yeah.
Yo, it's crazy, man. Let me tell you what's so crazy. Because I maybe heard your song maybe once on the satellite, what have you,
Mhm.
satellite radio. But after I saw you do the challenge,
Mhm.
I'm like, yo, this song is hot. And then now I like the song.
Yeah.
Now I'm jamming to the original song.
my uncle.
It's crazy.
Shout out to Gerald Hayward. He's
Yeah,
the
yeah.
drummer. He's the drummer for Chris Brown.
Copy.
But he he's really close to me, and
Mhm.
I've been wanting to like show him, because I'm like, it's so many comments on there like Chris Brown, like yo check this out. Like I just got one today, like yo, you got to check this out. Like
Mhm.
go come see this. But it's like, he hasn't seen it yet, and I feel
Mhm.
like how you feel. I feel
Yeah.
like he'll feel the same way. Like he'll feel, even though it's his song, he'll be like, wow, like
Mhm.
I wasn't expecting this. But whenever he checks it out, he'll check it out.
Yeah, that's major, man. That's major. So you're about to start the label, not too long.
Bearded Music, that's
Yeah.
my field. That's me.
Mm-hmm.
Bearded Music.
You
is
writing
me.
also?
Yeah, right. I write. Yeah. I actually, I really started taking writing serious, like probably like November.
Okay.
That November area. But
Mhm.
I've always been a composer, so
Mhm.
so arranging songs and coming
Mhm.
up with something like that's always been me. But writing now is like, it's like now that I have a relationship with writing songs, I can
Mhm.
understand songs better, like
Mm.
understand other people's songs and their
Mhm.
stories and
Yeah.
where they came from, or where people was, even if they didn't write it, the songwriter, what place he was in, like, or she was in. So
Mm-hmm.
that's,
Wow. So what are you gonna be writing about?
man, I don't know. I'm gonna write about life. I like writing about life. I think those are the best songs.
Mm-hmm.
Like Stevie Wonder, like there's one lyric, is a line: if you believe in things that you don't understand, then you'll suffer. Like that, that song right there is just like, that line just alone is just like, whoa, like that's life. Like if you really try to believe into something that you don't understand, you're gonna suffer. Like you really.
It's good that you have a church background too.
Yeah,
and
I
that you're still aware of what's going on.
Yes.
Because like myself, like I try to, no matter which way I may go, I always try to keep that, as my foundation.
Always God first.
It's important. I saw Rodney Jerkins. He also hit you up on Instagram after you did he had like some type of,
he had like a
thing.
Dark Child Christmas challenge,
Mhm.
and I decided to do it, and he digged it. He was like,
Mhm.
yo, this is crazy. So he reposted it, but
Mhm.
I always hear things differently,
Mhm.
and I like that about myself,
Mhm.
that I can hear things and hear it in a whole different perspective. So
Mm.
Rodney, yeah, it's so crazy. Like we all connected.
Mhm.
It's just like, I know his camp. I know people in his camp. I know, you know what I'm saying? It's just like,
it's a small world,
it's
man.
a small world.
It's a small world, bro.
It is a small world. It really is a small world, but the world is really big too.
Yeah.
At the same time, like the world is huge.
I think it depends on what you're doing, what type of business you're into, or what, you know, like if you're into church or if you're into music or fashion or whatever. A lot of times you end up knowing, you know, the same type of people.
Yeah, definitely. Like, yeah, it's definitely this world. It's crazy. Like, cause I was looking on Instagram and I was just like, it's so many people that I don't know about. And when somebody come to me and be like, yo, did you hear this? Or even when new music come out, like, yo, have you heard this? I'm like, what? I never heard this before. You know what I'm saying? But that's how big the world is. It's a small world, but it's also a very big world.
So how can people reach out to you if they want to get some music done from you or they want you to play for them?
Definitely. You can hit me up on Instagram. Shawan I. Andrews. My email is shawanandrews@gmail. If you have any questions, any concern, or any inquiry, you can hit me up on there. Facebook, Shawan Andrews. Yeah, that's about it. My number, I'm never telling y'all.
They just gotta hit you in the DM. They gotta hit you in the DM.
They gotta hit me in the direct message. Right? So
that's good. That's why I can't wait to hear some of your beats, man.
Yeah, I wish I would have. I wish I would have known. I would have prepared. I would have had some. I got some. I got some stuff, but you know. So
yes, yeah. Send me something, man. We'll next time. You know, I'll have them play it or what have you. You know, so all right. So for the Super Bowl, you don't know who you're going for. You're just gonna watch it, maybe.
Yeah, I'm just
Patriots. Yeah, I'm going. I don't know who I'm going for.
I really don't have. I'm telling you, I'm just going for the. I'm really about that guy. I'm that guy that just turns on the TV and when the performances come on, that's when it's time for me. Yeah. That's my film.
I just want to see a good game, man.
Yeah.
I want to see a good game, and if these guys don't go in, ready to like kill the Patriots, then the Patriots are gonna win.
Of course. You know, who's Tom Brady, right?
Tom Brady, Bill Belichick.
Yeah, he gonna go crazy.
That's
his feel. Like he been here before. Like like this ain't nothing new for him.
They're not trying to.
So that's what I would say. Like if I go for somebody, I love Tom Brady. Like that's
he's like the Michael Jordan. He's like the Michael Jordan of football.
I can say definitely. He's been I would say that him and Peyton Manning they had it on.
Like if Peyton was still in the game, then he would, but
he
Brady, I think Peyton retired.
Yeah, I didn't know that.
Yeah, Peyton fell back. But but Tom Brady, he's the Michael Jordan of football. Shout out to our sponsor, Sweet Mamas. Yes, located in Harlem.
Let's go, Sweet Mamas.
Definitely go check them out.
Sweet
Best soul food in Harlem.
For real?
Yeah.
Where's it located?
144th Street, Lenox Avenue.
Word. I'm gonna have to come through.
Yeah. I heard something else in the background.
Please do not say Jacobs.
It's all good.
Jacobs.
It's their competition.
Jacobs is like I'm not to be disrespectful. Whoever's work at Jacobs.
Yeah.
But Jacobs is it's a manners. It's like a exquisite manners. Yeah.
He said an exquisite manner.
Yeah, it's like a prestigious like you know what I'm saying, like it's definitely Jacobs.
A different type of collard greens.
Like you can't disrespect Sylvia's like that. You know what I'm saying? You can't disrespect, even though it's gotten worse. But Amy Ruth, you can't disrespect that like that. With Jacobs, Jacobs might be better than Amy's though.
Dag, yeah. Sylvia's used to be the spot.
What is that? Sylvia's what?
Sodium.
Oh, Sodium. Oh, nice.
Oh,
that ain't not salty.
Who has too much salt? Who she said? Which one?
She said, Sylvia's? Nah.
I haven't been here in a long time.
Nah, it's gotten better. I don't
eat nothing in can though. That's the thing. Like I don't.
You don't like
only can I eat, Paul, is the albacore.
Okay.
The tuna.
Okay.
That's it.
Yeah.
Nothing else. You know. So everyone, I want you guys to check out all of the podcasts, all the episodes on YouTube.
Oh yeah, I got a single out.
Yeah. What's the single?
I got a single. Bandland. Make sure y'all go tune into that. That's on all digital outlets. Anything you can find it on anything.
Okay.
I go listen to that joint. I got another one coming out soon. But
okay. Awesome. So yes,
I got a SoundCloud too. Like
okay.
Make sure Shawan Andrews. I'm on SoundCloud. I'm on
Mm-hmm.
Make sure
Cool.
y'all go get that.
Cool. Yeah, definitely check them out. And we're on Apple and Spotify. So, yes, this will be up on Monday. So, listen, you guys have an awesome weekend. Stay warm and stay blessed. All right. Peace out.